Okay, so I got the iPhone 14 Pro Max just over a week ago, and I have to take some things back. I have to admit I was wrong, at least in one area with this phone. So hit the sub button, click the bell so you don't miss. You know the drill. We cover Apple Talk, Pro Audio, and Video. I'm Chris Grant Jr. It's the Grant and Geek Show, and this is a car video, so there's no need for crazy intros or anything. I'm just talking to the people here. Yeah, I got the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and my experience with it has been, honestly, overall pretty mediocre versus the 12 Pro Max. I still stand by that. The 12 Pro Max is too good for its the time that it released. It's still fast, runs all the games, runs all the apps, has decent experience across the board, really good experience, even still beating some flagships from other companies today. But there is one thing, and you're looking at it right now, that is absolutely off the charts. This video is being shot in cinematic mode in 4K on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm a video guy, okay? So I like to shoot video. I have a production company. I shoot video for companies. I shoot video for clients and stuff like that. And I love cinematic imagery. I love 4K, high resolution, all of it. Give me the best codecs. Give me the best everything, right? I just love it. And I try to implement that in the Grant and Geek Show as well. And so as you can notice on the channel, I don't really shoot a lot of iPhone video because the cameras are great for phone cameras. Guys, that changed this year with the iPhone 14 Pro Max. For the first time, I'm comfortable with the quality that an iPhone, that a smartphone is going to produce for me to upload a video like this in my car to my YouTube channel, The Grant and Geek Show, which is known for having high quality cinematic like tech videos. And it's even hard for me to say this to the camera right now, knowing I'm going to upload this video because it's a place that I never thought we would get to with smartphone video, at least not in the next 4, 5, 6, 7 years. But this camera is competing now with, I would say, $400 or $500 cameras. At least if it's not as good as them, people are going to have a really hard time pulling the trigger on a $500 camera when they will get a very similar experience, a very similar type of quality out of something that is also a smartphone that shoots Dolby Vision, okay, that also has an amazing Retina display with 2000 nits of brightness, okay. This thing is off the charts, and Apple has no business putting a camera into this phone as good as it is. I stand corrected. The camera, in fact, I talked about all the hype that Apple was doing to promote this phone. They're not doing enough. Like they did all those, it can shoot movies now, when they had first introduced cinematic mode with the 13 Pro, right? And they were talking about, oh yeah, it can do 1080p and HDR and cinematic mode. This is a beast. 4K HDR, 30 frames a second, and 24 cinematic crispy frames a second. The quality on this thing is nuts. And so if someone is looking for a everyday YouTube camera, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is hands down the best camera for beginning YouTubers. The mics are great. I'm not even plugging in a mic. You're also listening to audio straight from this device as well. The autofocus is great. You see the blurry background. It's just, I'm really amazed by this. So if you got the 12, even if you've got the 13, I had a 13. I saw the video quality out of that. It was good. It was even really good. Obviously, one of the best, if not the best, of smartphone cameras. But this thing, at the time it was released, but this thing is on another level. It leaves everything in the dust in terms of video. So if you were on the fence for camera reasons, and you have the 12 or the 13, go ahead and pick up a 14 Pro Max if you're doing video work, if you're doing YouTube work, anything like that. For a run and gun camera that I don't have to, you know what? I'm gonna pull it out. As crazy as it is, okay. Here we go. This is the rig. This is how I travel with my camera rig. All this comes with me every time I go to shoot. Okay. I've got everything in here. It's ridiculous. And now to be able to get something acceptable, at least for YouTube, from something that fits in my pocket, this thing barely fits in a car. I'm amazed. So I stand corrected. Hats off to Apple. This is why I love Apple, because every once in a while they'll just do something that is truly mind-blowing. So yeah, if you're looking for a great camera in a smartphone, look no further than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss as we cover all things Apple Talk, Pro Audio and Video, which now Apple Talk is Pro Audio and Video now. Look at this camera. It's nuts. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'm Chris Grant Jr. It's the Granny Geek Show.